Hello everybody. Happy Friday. Look at that. Can you guys believe it? It's another Friday again. They come around fast, don't they? All right, say hey when you get here. I'm seeing the captions auto-generate on Facebook, so I think you guys can hear me there. Hello. There we go. Let me get the comments up here. Hey, Facebook. Hi, Jan. Hi, Tony. Tony, thank you for sharing. Thank you for the anniversary card, Tony. You always remember. So it says, hoping I can catch the whole live. I may have to bug out early. And it's a quick project today. You'll be surprised how fast. So I think you're going to get the whole one. Tony says, how cute. I love a little toolbox with a tape measure. I've got these little 3-foot measuring tapes on Amazon. The black ones are sold out right now, but there are blue ones. And I don't know. I see something cute on Amazon and then I got to get them. So my local friends, if you need a couple of tape measures to make some of these projects or for any other little treat that you've got going on, just let me know. I've got a few. I could make a trade if you need some measuring tapes. They're little 3-foot ones. Got them on Amazon. I couldn't resist when I saw them. I knew that they would be perfect with the tools. This is Trusty Tools. We did a card club on this one, so you've had some of these. Done some fun fold cards, things like that. But, you know, Sunday's the day. And so I made a couple of these so I can hand them out to the guys in my life. Hey, Angelique, I'm glad you're here. Happy Friday. Hi, Bonnie. Good afternoon. Thumbs up and shared. Thank you. That's how people find us. Keep the interactions coming. That's how the platforms like Facebook and YouTube think that we're interesting, that we have worthy content. So make the comments, make the reactions. Thank you for sharing. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. If you are not following the Facebook page, would you please take a minute to like the page, follow the page? I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, those are the important things. Good afternoon, Leanne. From the Texas Hill Country. That just sounds beautiful. I was watching a little bit scrolling through the Facebook. Sometimes it happens. I try not to do too much of it, but sometimes I see like a chicken video and then it leads to another one. And I was scrolling and one of the shorts that I saw, I don't know what they're called on Facebook, was a beautiful landscape from just off the front porch and the house, and the POV or the caption on it that said, people ask where I'm from in Tennessee, and then the answer was the best part of Tennessee, or what part of Tennessee, the best part of Tennessee. But it was just this beautiful hilly landscape, front porch on the side. I was like, oh yeah, that'd be a good place right now. Oh, sounds lovely. Hey, Nancy. Oh, you want some keychains? I have a couple extra. I don't know if you noticed. The black ones, I got a solid black, are sold out on Amazon, but I did put the link in the description for the blue ones. If you're looking for this little treat, they make good party favors, a little something cute. So this is the box bag that we're gonna make. I love this little design. It's a 6x6 paper, so you can do designer series paper or cardstock, quarter of a piece of a 12x12 designer series paper, so you get 4 out of these out of a 12x12 sheet, and it's just a little tuck top bag, so really cute, and holds this little tape measure keychain perfectly. All right, so let's give you guys another minute to get in here. I'm going to take a look at the comments, make sure everything's running good, and then we'll get started. I also might just show a little sneak peek of our newest card classes. Let's see here. Looks like we're doing pretty good there. let's go over to this one here and take a look. Facebook is looking pretty good. All right. Jackie says they're really handy to keep in your purse when furniture and new kitchen shopping. Absolutely. I always wish that I had one of these in the IKEA. Let's see here. Looks like we're having a bit of trouble on YouTube. So you guys let me know. How's the sound? How's the video? If everything's okay, let me know. All right. I'm going to close some other things that are running here just to make sure. All right. I think that's what I can do to help. And I'm waiting to see what your feedback is. Hey, hi Melanie. Everything's great here. Sound and video is good, says Angelique. All right, then I'm not going to worry too much about it. I got a little warning, like a little yellow warning. If you guys hear me, fine. Can you hear me now? Then we're just going to carry on. All right, so yesterday was our paper sampler Craft With Me Zoom event. So we spent the whole afternoon, 2 to about 6:30. It was kind of a mini retreat, and we did some Stamp-A-Stack card classes. So I'm gonna do a little quick housekeeping before we start our project. But I do want to show you, we have 3 brand new Stamp-A-Stack classes in the Kitchen Table Stamper store. So these are new Wonder Recipe card classes, our annual catalog paper sampler. Anybody who participated in our paper share got the 3 classes for free, and then we spent yesterday making the cards. So now it's open up to anybody else. So if you didn't do the paper share with us, the paper sampler, you can still now get your hands on these awesome card classes. So we've got 3 new PDFs. Painted Lavender. It's 3 new card designs featuring Wonder Recipe number 1, a modified Wonder Recipe number 1. So I'm going to show you some tricks to use Wonder Recipe number 1, a little different. Citrus Blooms. This is 3 new card designs featuring Wonder Recipe number 3. We modified Wonder Recipe number 3 just a little bit too. And then Country Bird Houses is 3 new card designs featuring Wonder Recipe number 2. So we've got a new card class for Wonder Recipe 1, 2, and 3 in the Kitchen Table Stamper store now. So if you go to kitchentablestamper.com/shop and then sort for PDF card classes, you'll see those new card classes there. And so this is our Country Bird House. I did the Stamp-A-Stack, I doubled it. So this is our Country Bird House's Stamp-A-Stack. We did this one yesterday in our Craft With Me Zoom event. And then Citrus Blooms, and I doubled this one too. So this is the Citrus Blooms Stamp-A-Stack. We did that one yesterday. We had some fun. We crafted for a few hours and talked and shared. If you were there and you have any sort of nice review, please speak up. I know some of you were there. And then Painted Lavender. This is our Painted Lavender Stamp-A-Stack. So these 3 card classes are now available to anybody who didn't do the paper sampler with us and would like to grab those PDFs. All right, so check those out. I love the Painted Lavender. We mixed it up with the new in colors. So if you've had that bundle for a while and you want to try some stamping with it, the Citrus Blooms could absolutely be translated to the apples or the lemons that we've had recently. The pomegranate from Celebration, you could translate that pretty easily. And then the Country Bird Houses, that one can translate very easily to the Cuckoo for You, or that the gingerbread, the coordinating gingerbread one. So you don't have to use the stamps that I used to make the cards that I made, okay? Tony says, such pretty card kits as usual. Thank you, my friend. All right, hey Patty, I'm glad you're here. Kathy says, carried one of those little tape measures in my purse forever, right? Super handy. All of the guys are going to get one of these tomorrow when we go out to dinner. So we're going to go and celebrate our dads, our grads, and our birthdays tomorrow. And so I'm making these for the guys at the table. And so that's our little tuck top box. It's made from one sheet of 6x6 designer series paper, or you can get 4 of these little, I don't know if it's a box or a bag. I asked last night, I gave everybody after the craft with me, the little mini retreat, I said, you guys want to see what I'm doing tomorrow? And then I said, I'm doing this box, or is it a bag? And then they said yes. All right, so that's our treats. Let me show you this. This is the Iconic Celebrations 6x6 designer series paper. This is a pre-order item, so if you are a demonstrator, you can pre-order this right now. If you are not a demonstrator, you can order it as a customer next month, or you can get it in a starter kit if you want to join right now. So you can MarisaAlvarez.stampinup.net and click join. If you want to get a starter kit, you can put the new pre-order items in your starter kit. Starter kit is $99, ships for free, always free shipping, and you choose $125 worth of product. You can choose the newest products in your kit. So this is it. It's Iconic Celebrations, so Christmas and then Valentine's, fall, some plaid, again, kind of Christmas and fall. We're going to get to candles for birthday. I love the fireworks, confetti, and then we've got some more pumpkins there. I love that plaid. But when I saw this one on the pre-order, I was like, oh, I love that paper. And then I got the paper, I'm like, oh, that's drab. So what I am doing right now is grabbing the sheet that was most inspiring to me, this little stripe from there, and I'm working with it. And I'm also asking my community, so my Kitchenettes team members, if you pre-order this, you love it, and you make some cool stuff, please share. And my craft social. You guys are so awesome at sharing your creativity. I need some inspiration with this paper pack. So if you get this one, you make something cool, I'm putting out a special call to all my crafter friends to show me what you can do with the Iconic Celebrations 6x6 designer series paper. I love the paper samplers, the shares, because I get a quarter of a pack of paper and I get to see it for real and decide if I love it, not just look at it online and think I love it and then get it and say, this one's going to be a little bit of a stretch. I think so far I'm pretty pleased. I definitely got some good results. I think this one looks like a man's necktie, and the color palette is pretty good. The colors in here are Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Misty Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Mossy Meadow, and Pecan Pie. So if those are your favorites and you get this paper, I need to see what you do with it, okay? Deepa says, what fun paper, right? The designs on it are really awesome. I was a little bit tripped up on the colors. So let's see what you guys do with it. Hey, Deepa, I'm sad I missed yesterday's SAS Zoom. Kiddo wasn't well and totally forgot. Oh, goodness. Well, that's enough to have on your mind, right? We just sent the email with the replay. So when I do these little like mini retreats or craft with me Zooms, I do record them and share a private link to a hidden video. So you can go and you can watch it and hang out with us. Patty says it's fun to catch a live. I'm glad you're here, Patty Ann. Kathy said, love the Stamp a Stack paper share class yesterday. Thank you for spending some time with me, Kathy. I'm glad you had fun. I had been looking forward to a long extended time of just crafting and sharing. Those Stamp a Stack classes have been designed for a few months now, and it's been hard to keep it a secret, so it was fun to actually share them. All right, let's see here. Nancy says, those are great PDFs, still making cards with them from yesterday. Oh, share, we can't wait to see. And let's see, I'm gonna catch up real quick and then we'll score this paper. Hi, Kathy, did I say hi, Patricia? Patricia, happy Friday to you. It's nice to see you too. Thanks for spending time with me. Let's see. Sally's here. Hi, Sally. Hi, Jan. Jan, did I say hi? Jan said they're awesome. I love the Zoom class so much. It was fun spending time with you. Thank you. Thank you for spending your afternoon with me. It is my favorite part of this job when I get to hang out with you guys and have the live interactions and craft. Could it be any better? Let's see here. Tony says, friend is headed here now, so I'll have to take off about 5 minutes. I'll catch the replay. Catch the replay. How's your shoulder, Tony? If you're not already gone, are you feeling like stamping yet? I hope you're stampy fast. Just got that the other day. I haven't really had a chance to mess with it as crafting is still a bit limited. There's my update. But I'm trying to get into the craft room more and more. Well, you've got a really cute box to play with here when you're feeling better and a pack of paper that I could use some inspiration with. So I hope you're stamping happy very soon. Hey, Anna, you're welcome. Happy birthday. Let's see here. Diva says, oh, perfect. I'll watch that today while I work. Well, we'll keep you company. We're going to craft for about almost 4.5 hours. So I'll keep you occupied or preoccupied with stamping for the rest of the day, I think. I just put a little bit more light. I don't know if it's too much. Let me know if it starts rolling. Shoulder's better. Did do some stamping. That makes me happy. Have fun with your friend. I'll see you on the replay. All right, let me find my template for this because we're going to do a quick and easy 6x6 designer series paper. We're going to turn it into this little bag or box. I don't know. I asked last night, was it a bag or a box? And the answer was yes. So that's that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Galbeth says, love the paper share Stamp-A-Stacks. Yay! Thanks for spending time with me, Galbeth. You're always fun to stamp with. Melanie says everything's great here. Good. Angelique says sound and video is good. Vicky says liked and shared. Thank you. Makes a difference. It really does. Vicky's watching from Delaware for 4 more weeks. 4 more weeks, huh? Then what? Hi, Georgia. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at that. See, you guys illustrated my point exactly. Vicky invited Georgia, and that's how we find new friends around here. So thank you so much. Hey, Carla. Carla said I had to leave the Zoom yesterday. I love the dad bag. No worries, Carla. Catch the replay for all the details when it's convenient for you. That's the nice part. We got a replay. Then back to Arizona. Okay. Just 4 more weeks in Delaware, then back to Arizona. Sounds good. Sounds good. I've never been to Delaware. Not much in the like New England, East Coast. I haven't done a lot of traveling there. They're all still on my bucket list. What are you doing in Delaware? Tell us about it. I have my template and it's lost, so I'll find that. You guys talk amongst yourselves for 1 minute. I don't know where my beautiful little template got off to. Here we go. Now we're cooking. All right, this is what we're gonna do with this. You can get 4 of these out of a 12x12 or use up all those 6x6 stacks you've got hanging around. Make these cute little tuck top treats. I've got, of course, a 3-foot tape measure if you haven't seen that yet. It is just something I found on Amazon. If you're local and you want some, I think I bought 50 just so that I could make this box, but I'm gonna spread around the love tomorrow. All right, so we're gonna start with 6x6. We've got the new Iconic Celebrations Designer Series paper. I'm gonna pop it in on the Simply Score tool. Jackie starts my favorite conversation of the day. What's for dinner? What you cooking? We don't know yet. I was looking for chicken breast in the freezer and I don't have any. So there goes my plan. I'm glad you started the conversation, Jackie, though, because I totally need some inspiration. So quick and easy dinner ideas. What's for dinner? Deepa says, what a cute little box. Thank you. I hope it will delight all the guys tomorrow. Watching the grandkids for 6. The other grandma has the rest of the summer. Oh, nice. That's got to be pretty fun for you. And probably exhausting too, right? Nancy says, good afternoon to Gail Beth. I love when you guys tag each other and hang out. Nancy, you're on both platforms, aren't you? You do that. Am I on the big screen too? Okay, let's get this going. It's such a fast little treat bag. This also fits like the little Reester bunnies. So think of, your small candies, the little like Reese's trees fit in this one. It's, I don't know, it's about 1 inch by 1.5, I think. And I don't know, maybe about 3 inches tall. I'll tell you in a minute with the ruler, but it fits. Fun little treats, little wrapped things will fit in here. Yeah, when you find what fits, share on the craft social. All right, so I'm going to score it 1/2 and then 2 1/4. So what is that wide? 1 3/4 wide by 1 inch deep. And then, hold on, I'm just going to tell you how tall it is right now. By, like 3 inches tall. All right, so when you find what fits, let me know. So 1/2, 2 1/4, 3 1/4, and 5. And then I'm going to rotate to the right. And I'm going to do 1, 4, and 4 1/2. All right, let's work this with a bone folder and trim it like this. Yep, Nancy says yes, both, and also on the TV. I don't know, every time you guys say I'm on the big screen somewhere, I get a little nervous. All right, so this is printed paper. It's white core and printed with 2 different patterns, one on each side. And so sometimes when you fold a printed paper, the design could crack. And so I always fold printed paper. If I make a designer series paper base for my box or bag, I do it inside out because here's the perfect example. You can see the white fibers, and I don't want that on the outside of my box. So I fold it inside out first, and if it cracks at all, it's going to crack inside the box. So that's the reason for that. We go both ways. First inside out and then right side in. So that's that. Let's go ahead and go this way now. And get some paper snips. There we go. Don't be nervous. You have beautiful hands. Well, thank you, my friend. They have been a little... I got a manicure before Houston, and then took a little break and then got a manicure before Mexico, and the polish was not very friendly to my fingernails. So I'm trying really hard to kind of recuperate my nails. They're so dry. I'm sorry. I wasn't going to talk much about it. I was just going to live my life and hope you guys didn't notice. But I'm trying to get them healthier, I guess. They're just, I told Violet, I said, Violet, what did they do to me? She goes, Mom, she goes, that's industry standard. That's what they do. They rough them up a little bit with a sander and then use some acetone, and then the polish sticks real good. And so you're happy with your manicure because it lasted long. And then they take off the polish with some acetone-based nail polish remover, and then you look at your nails and they're all dry, and so you run back real quick to get more polish to cover that up. I said, I'm not gonna do that. I want them to get healthy again. So I'm gonna look for a place that isn't quite as rough, although I'll tell you, my manicure lasted forever both times, which was definitely on the plus side. Okay, so we've taken the little rectangle out of the bottom left corner. This is our glue tab. So let's cut down 2 score lines and then cut that glue tab. And then we're gonna cut the next score line down 2 score lines and then take out the rest of this corner. So we'll go to the second score line and cut all the way across. I do like this stripe pattern. It's Misty Moonlight and Mossy Meadow, but it's not quite white. It's like got a little filter of color on there. It's not stark, and I kind of like that. I don't know if it's a little blue or a little greenish, but it is Definitely not white, maybe a little gray. I don't know, it's very subtle, but it's not stark white, and I like that about this paper. It would definitely make a nice necktie. All right, so we're liberating the bottom tabs here. And you guys know, if you have watched, I like to keep the rectangle edges straight, and then I do my little taper on the squares since they're gonna get folded in. There's our box. Let's go ahead and round the corners for the tuck tab. I've got a corner chomper here, and I'm using the 1/4 inch side. You can use whatever corner rounder you have, but it does give a nice finish to that tab. Jan says it's a beige, the basic beige. I should put it against the cardstock and find out if that's what they're going for here, because it is just kind of subtle. It could be. It could be. There we go. Took me a couple times to get that corner smooth. And let us see here. Looking good. There's our template. There will be a project sheet. Template photo will be on the project sheet. So will all the measurements that we cover here. So don't scramble. We'll have a project sheet for you before the end of the day today. Jackie says, at my house today, you're on the medium screen. Cell phone's too small, TV's too big, and it's upstairs. The computer screen is just right. Oh, I'm glad to hang out with you today, Jackie. I haven't seen you live in a little while. It's fun. All right, this tab has a strip of tear and tape adhesive. Now I try to keep it kind of close to the fold, which will give us a nice tight seam. And I'm going to remove the liner with my little take your pick tool. After I just said that I'm nursing my nails back to health, you'll all be proud of me that I used a tool for that instead of hacked it off with my fingernails. I'll skip this score line but fold on the second one. And then I'll fold from the other side on the first score line and bring this together. Let's see, there we go. I think I got it. And then burnish that down. Now we're gonna take the bottom seam to the back of the box. So what I'll do is bring the insides or the sides in, and then I take the back to the front. And then when we put the front to the back, then the seam runs across the back of the box, which is what we want. So a little piece of tear and tape here. And that should do it. We'll remove that liner and square it up nice. Grab my bone folder, and I'm going to work on burnishing this adhesive so that it grabs. And then we're going to just pinch a little gusset at the top of the box. There we go. And then bring this. We've got a little 1/2 inch box top there. Get everything squared up nicely, right? And I'm gonna do some dimensional. I love the long sides on the dimensionals for a tuck top or tuck tab box, because what you can do is take a nice strip, a little bit more narrow than what you're gonna tuck behind. So we're tucking behind this little piece of pegboard. So you want your strip to be more narrow than that, just a bit. And we're gonna put the straight edge of the dimensional right along the tab. We wanna put it next to the tab as close as we can get it without going over. And then it's like a little stopper where that tuck tab goes all the way to the end there, but it didn't close our box. So there's our box. Let's go ahead and do the pegboard. I want to show you this piece. So what I do for this pegboard, because I had one, and you'll see it on the recorded video if you want to catch the recorded video. You take 2 7/16, not 7/6, 2 7/16 by 3 13/16, and you cut the pegboard from the trusty tools. So I have copper clay, and what I did was take a piece that was just a little bit longer than this die and a little bit wider than this die, and I ran it through. Then once I ran it through entirely, I cut 1 5/8 inch piece off. So this is the whole thing. You cut 1 5/8, 1 5/8, and you get 2 pieces that are the perfect size for this little tuck tab. All right, so this is my second piece, and I'm going to put another strip of dimensional across the bottom of this. Oops, there we go. So this will go all the way at the bottom. So for every 2 7/16 by 3 13/16 inch piece that you cut of copper clay, you're going to get 2 little pegboards. I remove this liner and then close up my box. Don't stick it to the adhesive. And close up the box, and then we're going to put the pegboard centered on the front. There's our little pegboard. Burnish the adhesive. Box is closed. Open the tuck tab. We'll pop our little tape measure in there now, and then close by just tucking the tab right behind the pegboard. So there's our little cutie. Fun little, what is it? Leave a comment. Is it a bag or is it a box? You tell me. All right, so we've got our box design. Now let's get some decorations for it. We're going to use the Trusty Tools bundle, of course. Look at the tape measure, isn't that great? And I've got where do I want to do this? All right, that's our stamp set. Got Memento Tuxedo Black. Trusty Tools is photopolymer. So I've got me a Stampin' Pierce mat. We're going to use Lost Lagoon, crushed curry, Cajun craze, no, copper clay. I think you could use Cajun craze if you wanted to. I got copper clay though. And Misty Moonlight. I'm going to find my paper. Here we go. Basic white cardstock. And we also have this little dotted rectangle. That one came from Something Fancy Dies or the Everyday Expressions. Let me see. Or no, Everyday Details dies, sorry. It's this smallest rectangle with the piercing, Everyday Details dies. So I cut that one ahead. Oh, and by the way, it measures about 2 1/4 by 7/8 if you're looking to substitute something or cut a scrap to make that. It's a box. It's a bag box. You got a bag box. That's like when I asked, is it a box or a bag? And they said, yes. It's fun to make. That's what it is. All right. You're the most awesome with copper clay. That's what's going to go on this little pierced rectangle. Love it. And then we're going to stamp ourselves a couple of pencils and a tape measure. I've got my, let's go this way because the pencil needs a nice long space. Here's my pencil. I am going to stamp one pencil, and by the magic of television, I'll have 2 pencils. I think I'll stamp another pencil. The one line's a little light. I'll use the better one. So you need 2 pencils, 1 Lost Lagoon I have here. And now let's do crushed curry for our other pencil. This one's 2-step stamping. There it is. And now our tape measure has some two-step stamping. So we'll fill in the front with Misty Moonlight. And there's our stamping. I think we got it all. Let's go ahead and switch to Stampin' Blends now. Let us see. All right. I'm going to do a little coloring before we die cut. Hang on to that. Put that back where it belongs. I think I lost my Stampin' Pierce mat 4 times during our live yesterday. So this time I put it back right in the cart where it belongs. My Stampin' Blends, I have Misty Moonlight, Gray Granite, Light Pumpkin Pie, Dark Daffodil Delight, and Dark Copper Clay. And I'm going to take my light Misty Moonlight and color the side. So the 2-step stamping does the front of the tape measure, but I don't want this side to stay white. So I'm going to color a little edge there. Then I'm going to take my light Gray Granite and I'm going to swirl this section right here. Just fill it in, and then I'm going to take dark gray granite where the artist drew some lines, and then I'll touch the light on the edge of the dark there again and give it a little bit of contour, a little bit of shading. We don't have crushed curry Stampin' Blends, so I found that the closest I could get was Dark Daffodil Delight, and then I'll do a quick swipe of Light Pumpkin Pie, and it kind of brings those two colors a little closer together. Oh, I forgot to do the dumb end of the tape measure. I'm going to do that with some Gray Granite, and then the little button here with our Copper Clay. So there's our tape measure, colored to match our new Iconic Celebrations Designer Series paper. Galvez says it's a satchel. I like that. It really kind of is. That's it. That is it. I think satchel wins. Or if you put some ribbon and the slits in the back, it could be a mini tool belt. It could be, or a little backpack. It definitely has a backpack. It gives backpack vibes too. All right, let's go ahead and cut these out with the matching die set. I just had the matching die set. Okay, so those of you who were there last night, this morning, I cleaned up. I didn't do it last night, and it took me about an hour to clean my mess. So maybe you guys will understand now how I kept losing my Stampin' Pierce mat. It was fantastic. It was really quite an extraordinary mess that I made, but boy was it it was a crafty mess. If you've got to have a mess, crafty ones are the best. The good news also, I got some good news. We did not lose any dies, which is always fun because when I'm doing an event like that where I switch from one project to another, I just throw everything in the bin. Just throw everything in the bin. Nobody wants to watch me clean up. Although, like I said, it took me about an hour this morning. I could have put like the kitchen table stamper cam on and you guys could have watched me. But nobody wants to watch you clean up, so I just throw it all in a bin. And this morning, all of my dies were accounted for. I'm really very happy about that. I was a little unsure that they were not going to get thrown out with the scraps or something crazy like that. When you are doing your crafting, what do you do with the dies? Do you put them back immediately? Do you have a magnet bowl or sheet? Or are you like me and you cut what you need to cut and then you leave the dies and the scraps stuck in the machine and hope that no dies get thrown away? I do live on the edge. Open cups of coffee, open cups of red Kool-Aid. I leave the dies in the scrap in the machine and hope that later on when I count the dies, everything's there. I live on the edge, you guys. It's crazy. All right, we got our bits. Let's get our sample back in here. Aren't they cute? Oh, they make me smile. I hope they make all my guys smile. We're gonna add the first pencil with liquid glue. But you gotta be careful because you don't want to glue the little tab. There are holes in the pegboard, so a little bit is all you need here just to tack it down. So I'm gonna put the tiniest little touch of liquid glue. She says she's going to. Okay, I might have to do that, but I might get to do this. Oh yeah, there we go. Tiny touch. And this is going to be our first point of decoration. And make sure that the glue is on the pegboard and not oozing through the holes. Now we're going to do a tiny bit dimensional on our second pencil. Get the dimension going on here. When I'm doing treats, the higher I can go with the dimensionals, the better. And this one goes, let's see here, about there will do. Just a little bit. We're going to go over the top of this with the label, so you don't have to glue down the pencils too hard. Now, a little pop of color. I had decided on this after, and I like the little pop of color that it adds. So this is just a Misty Moonlight scrap. It's about 2 7/8 by about 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to do some chicken lips on there. I love my tailored tag punch for this. I use that retired tailored tag punch. You can use your scissors. You can do a square punch the same way. You can use like the banner triple punch. There's lots of ways to skin this cat. And now we got little flag ends. Let's make sure we like the length of that. Don't want it too long, just a little pop of color. Looks good. Anybody else making last minute stuff for dads? Any last minute cards out there? Last minute treats? You guys like me? I try to think ahead, like far ahead. That's why we did our Trusty Tools card club in April. Card club for cool people. We featured the same bundle, the Trusty Tools. There is a replay of that online classroom option if you like. We do kind of a rerun option. So if you're not a card club subscriber, you just want to pick content from month to month, you can do that. kitchentablestamper.com/shop. And then when you get in there, just filter for a card club and you'll be able to find these things that I referenced, the card club replays, the content are there under card club. All right, let's see. Do I have any more edges left? I need edges. I'm using all the edges on these projects. I'm gonna grab another bit from the edge and then run it across the bottom here. It'll hold those pencils and secure. Peel that. You're the most awesome. All right, all my last minute card making peeps. Who's out there still making cards for Father's Day for the dads? How about dads and grads? Desi graduates from National Lewis with her master's degree tomorrow is her ceremony. So we've got dads, grads, and then Gideon's birthday is Sunday on Father's Day. So we're celebrating all of them. All right, little dimensional here. Don't cover your greeting. Add your measuring tape. And there it is. You're the most awesome. No, you're the most awesome. No, you're the most awesome. And if you're just joining us, or if you joined us Wait, the bag holds one of these 3-foot measuring tapes. Keychains. I got them on Amazon. They're just handy. Hopefully our guys will like them. What do you guys think? I hope you like the project. There it is. If you've got any questions about it, you can email me, marissa@kitchentablestamper.com. Please check out our newest PDF card classes. Painted Lavender, featuring a fun twist on Wonder Recipe number 1. Country Birdhouse, featuring a fun twist on Wonder Recipe number 2. And Citrus Blooms, featuring Wonder Recipe number 3. They've just been added to the PDF store. And that's it. That's it, I think. In Color Club, my In Color buddies, don't forget the 27th is our Zoom. If you are paper sampler people, there is a replay in your email. You'll have a link to a private video. So if you were there and you want to catch a replay anyway, or if you missed it, check out the craft with me there. And let's see, what else do I have for you? I think that's really about it. Everybody have a really awesome weekend. Maybe you're celebrating some dads and grads too. If you are, enjoy. I'm playing with the lamps, sorry. Oh man, I'm not gonna try again. I was trying to put a little bit more light down in this corner now that we're done, but I can't figure it out. Jackie says I have about a 12-inch space to squeeze into to get to my chair. I'm not exaggerating. And don't trip on the garbage bag while falling into the chair. Oh my goodness, it sounds like a war zone over there. Are you sure it's just crafting? Pandian says, thanks for the cute box. You're welcome. Cool box bag. It's from that 6x6 sheet too, so it's kind of a handy little size. Let me know what fits. Yes. Mika says they're super cute. Thank you. Oh, you guys. I guess that's... Oh dear. Jackie says, all I have to say is I hope I never need paramedics to rescue me from my craft room. Jackie Anderson, but it would be amusing, says Nancy Clark. You guys, I love it. Having your own little interactions in the comments there. I'll go back and check them out. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday to you, Belinda. Have a great weekend. Angelique says, I'm such a procrastinator. I'm making a Father's Day card tonight. You got plenty of time. All right, you guys. Have a really great weekend. Enjoy. I hope if you're celebrating dads, grads, and birthdays, anything this weekend, I hope it's awesome. Thank you for spending some time with me, and I will see you guys next week.